Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm Ethan the Artisan.
I'm BrickingUpBrad.
I'm Matt Mellish.
And I am Block.studios.
And we are the Stud Buds 2 years in a row. That's crazy. Two years.
That is crazy.
I mean, that's like 2 years. 2 years of Stud Buds. Man,
That's how old you are, Ethan.
Yeah. So much has happened in these last 2 years. I mean, it's crazy. I feel like I'm a totally different person 2 years ago. I can actually do an intro without stumbling, so that's great.
Wow.
Well, it depends on the day. But you know, like we always start, how is everyone's week? Mr. Brad, how's your week?
Okay, so the big thing that I ordered, for some reason, the Bricklinker, I bought this last Monday, only just shipped it today. I'm actually very pissed about that. But guys,
G-rated content.
2 years of G-rated content never gets old.
So yesterday, Sunday, I do a building live stream every Sunday at 3 p.m. And this week, I built the TIE Striker from Rogue One, and this thing is a beast. Like, these wings are insane. And then you can also like kind of bring them up. If you don't know, guys, this was from Rogue One. It was a 2017 set. Came with some really cool figures. You got a Sand Trooper, and you also got a really cool Rebel Trooper. But I absolutely love the Rogue One line. I bought this for like $60 on Facebook Marketplace. Like
$60.
Yeah.
With the figs or without the figs?
Yeah, no, straight up. This is pristine. Like no pieces broken, everything clean. It was Facebook Market a while back, and then I moved because I'd never touched it, and I threw it up. And so my fans get to pick my community gets to pick every Saturday which set I build, and they picked this one. And you know, because it's Andor, I felt like it was appropriate. Very fun set, and also, all right. I'm a nerd about original themes. You guys know this.
Oh boy.
And I picked up Exoforce books, which I'm really excited to read for a video I plan on doing. I have some more coming in a castle one, but these are books that are, I'm pretty sure, actually made by Lego. I have a couple other ones from the series. I'm really excited about that.
When we say we're
also
homeschooled, this is what we read.
Yes. I am a nerd, guys. I am. Okay. Real quick, guys. One of our favorite people up there. Guys, Moto is in the house. How you doing, Moto? Thank you so much for coming to us. I mean, look, we love Moto here. We
don't.
Moto.
We don't. The Stud Buds do not have favoritism of the followership and viewers.
We do. Matt's my favorite. Let's quickly say hi to some of the other people before we quickly move on, Matt. Real quick, Jack Skywalker. He was in here early. Hey, what's up, man? Wrathful, W Stud Buds. We couldn't agree more. What's up, Painter MC? Doodle Bricks. What's up? Happy 2 years, guys. Can't stay for much of this podcast, but such an awesome milestone. Thank you all so much. What's up, LCM Creations? Look, we got so many. Matt's MM Falcon is in the house. I think this is Matt Mellish's Falcon, guys.
I haven't built.
Clicking Cliff. What is up, all? Thank you all for joining us on this amazing day. I'm going to pass it off to Matt.
Oh,
here's the torch. Now go with it.
Thank you.
There you go.
Figure it out, guys. Figure it out, would you?
We're doing our best, Zane. We're doing our best. Considering that I woke up from a nap, well, I took a 2-hour nap today, so if I seem a little bit tired, I'm still waking up from that, but my week has been good. Not a lot of sleep this week. Been working on some big things coming soon, but of course, what is a week without Lego? I opened up today a few things from, well, I opened up a few days ago a few things from Zavvi.com. Sponsored, but
hey, you're not allowed to talk about that here. Okay, not joking.
But I'm pretending that I did it today. So we have the Black Panther Dragon Flyer that they sent me, which I'm coming out with a short form review of very, very soon, meaning like directly after the show. So go check that out on TikTok. Yeah. And then I also will be building very soon the Sanctum Sanctorum, which is very exciting. I cannot wait to put it together. But the problem is, I don't know where I'm gonna put it necessarily.
Kitchen dining room table right there in the middle.
I think you need to like next your bed, just those like take every modular and build around your bed. And that
You
way
live in the
Put it on
city,
his
right?
bed.
I live in the Lego City. You can kind of see back there my Black Panther Dragon Flyer. I actually put it like on top of the Avengers compound from
Oh,
Endgame.
nice.
I see back in there.
That's
yeah.
that's how I displayed it, and I kind of like it like that.
It
But
looks good.
you want to add levels. You want to add levels to your display. I found. I think that like brings it up a notch.
Oh, yeah.
You get the pun. It brings it up. Anyways.
Where's the little thing where you can add actual reactions?
No.
Your soundboard.
I
Oh,
also
my
I'm still opening bags from Series 23 because I got behind with that. And I opened up the popcorn guy and the wolf, which aren't
Wait,
my
you got a wolf?
favorites.
No, I
got
got the
the
wolf for that
popcorn guy.
wolf head, but besides that, it's
Right. Yeah.
So did you
Series
did
23.
you fill the bags?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
No, you just.
I
get
always
lucky
fill the
and
bags.
12 for 12.
I was curious if
Yeah.
you just got. I wonder if you just got lucky.
I'm never that lucky. I'm never that lucky.
Asking
but no,
the
Series
guy that has 12 Captain Marvel CMFs or like Captain Carter. Don't you have a lot of those? Or
That's
what's the
me.
figure
I'm
that-
the one that has 4 Captain Carters.
because he doesn't
I'm the
fill
one.
bags.
I have been now. Like, with the Muppets one, it makes it a little bit easier, right? And so
Zane,
I've
Muppets
gotten
have been
more-
out. Muppets are gone.
No, I know. I'm saying that like I didn't fill the bags prior to the Muppets. Hence 4 Captain Carters. So now, like with the Muppets, for example, because that's the last CMF set line I bought, I began filling the bags.
Right.
And I stopped getting doubles.
I will say those
The-
ones were pretty easy to feel. As for
these are all knights. And I can
Did you
tell
fill
it
the bags?
because my Lego store labels them. So
Oh, come on. That's cheating. That's
every time they
cheating.
go, I'm like, you guys got knights, and they're like, yep, and I'm just like, take the stack.
You're evil.
Take your
Brad.
entire stock.
That's kind of nice that they label them. That they don't
That
do
is
that
nice.
very
No,
often
so-
anymore.
My store does it because of COVID. When that first started, they
Right.
were labeling them so people would stop feeling off. And now they're just like, they keep doing it because that's what
They're still
the
doing
people
it.
who go to that store love. And they don't know what they're going to do when the boxes come out. So,
Mm.
yeah.
Weigh them. I'm gonna show up in
True.
Walmart with a scale.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh my
seriously, there's
gosh.
going to be a way to figure it out because
Oh, there will be.
if they ever make a new castle figure and when they do the boxes, I'm screwed because I'm going to be like
See-
buying up boxes of them. Like,
But then you're gonna get pulled over, and you'll have a scale in your car, and the officer's like,
yeah.
"What are you doing with the scale in your car?" And you're like, "Hey, I was just hitting the gym, had to get my protein, my Lego sets on." And he's like, "Right, we're gonna need a drug dog out here, and we need to check this." Yeah, he's driving with a thing.
G-rated content.
Thank you,
Guys,
thank you.
Cy O'Connor in the house.
Content.
He wishes us happy birthday, Brett, Maddie Ellish, Nathan the artist, and Zach. Absolutely love you,
Yes.
Cy. Thank you so much for coming out.
I got
He just changed Zane's name specifically. Like
Zach.
Wait, Brad. He did Brad to Brat. So like,
Oh, true. Yeah, and Brad's.
But yeah, I guess so.
I guess so too.
Anyways, that was my week. Zane, how was your week?
Well, ladies, my week was kind of cool. I actually saw this set, and as you guys know, I'm a large fan of the Aqua Team's.
Zane, you're
submarine,
not
the
that
Aqua Raiders?
fat. You're not that fat, and you're definitely not that tall to be a large fan.
guys, I am that fat. But I really like this skeleton in here. Like, I was just kind of looking at some stuff to get, and I saw this and it kind of caught my eye. Like the different creatures you can make. I love lobsters. Okay, lobsters are delicious. All right.
Oh, yeah.
This has a submarine. I like submarines. I like ocean. Like, why not?
You like
just,
Aqua
go for it.
Raiders?
I like aqua raiders.
You like
I like all of
lobster thermidor? Is that
What's
is
that?
Wasn't that the thing from Lego Batman?
Oh, is that what he
okay.
ate? The lobster? Who knows what the
Yeah.
lobster meal he eats in Lego Batman?
Yeah, let us
Somebody
know in the
tell us.
comments. Like, let us know in the chat.
I
And
think it's just
I made
appropriate
this.
just to say lobster.
Wait,
I
okay,
built
okay.
a Wally.
Is this a mock, or you have
Yeah, this is
instructions?
mock. No, this is mock. I made
Brad
this.
doesn't believe he
Man.
made it. Brad doesn't believe he made it.
I have mock capabilities. I just don't do it very often. Like guys, I have a pirate ship I've made. Like I have spaceships.
Can I just
that
say
I've made.
that Wally
And
is immaculate, though? Like that
Isn't
is
it?
amazing.
The crazy part. Okay, guys, I want you guys to understand this. I want a little bit of credit here. Yes, obviously these bricks are newer, but like the yellow pieces and all the others, like this stuff back here, is from 1985. The majority of the stuff in this thing is older than the movie. So, but I love Wally. You guys know, if from Brick Fair, Virginia, I wanted a Wally, but it was like $250.
Yeah.
And I just thought about getting crazy. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make one. I can do this. Why not? I'm gonna make one, and I freaking did it.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's beautiful.
Okay,
It's gorgeous.
real quick, Moto had a great point, guys. Ask him about the wheat this week. How was your years, guys? I think we're gonna answer that after this. I think after this, we should talk about what our favorite moments from this past year were. So let's get into that. But afterwards, let's let Zane and Ethan. We'll go to that question right after this. Thanks. That's a great one, Moto. Thank you.
So, that's it, Brad. Thanks for just stopping me mid conversation. I get it's 2 years, and you're hyper, and you're happy, okay? But I was happy too, guy.
Hey, Zane.
I'm just kidding.
Zane,
What?
I love you. You make me
I love you
happy.
too. Okay, all right.
Are you?
I forgive you.
Zane?
I am done. Yes, Ethan. I would like to pass you the baton
Oh,
of how
The
you
torch. Okay,
The
I don't know how
torch.
we got to a
Sorry, I used to run track. It was a thing, Sorry.
well, speaking of happiness, I got something in the mail from Canada, out of all places. It's like that
Eh?
one show with all the Canadians. I got this coin from the Stevens, the firefighters. They made coins for everyone
Oh,
and have
very
this
cool.
super awesome Lego coin. Let's see if we can.
They're from Canada too?
Yeah, there's 3 Canadian
Lord.
teams.
I
Season
see
3.
that. Wow. That's impressive.
I don't know.
That's cool.
This is awesome. So I got that.
Wait,
awesome.
Ethan, you were on Lego Masters?
I was on that
Was.
Lego
Are,
competition.
are we going to be talking about that later, guys? Oh, we are. Oh, we are talking
Maybe.
about Lego Masters later. Okay, let's do it. End of the show. Here to talk about Lego Masters. Sorry.
What else have I done? I built a mock, but it's taken apart for a video, so stay tuned for that. Oh,
I built it.
this
I
is
took it apart.
speaking again about Lego Masters. I went to the Apple store because I've been debating, should I get an Apple Watch? And as soon as I walk in, one of the employees recognized me and she was like, I know you from Lego. You're on Lego Masters. I was like, I didn't know how to control myself. But I was like,
That is
I
awesome.
And you said, and I'm gonna get a free iPhone today, right?
I should have, but it was really cool. I mean, that was my first time being recognized not at a Lego store, so that was
Right.
really cool. And then I did
the
go to the
real
Lego
world.
store, and I got a Pick-a-Brick cup. Oh, should I grab my Pick-a-Brick cup? Okay, I'm grabbing my Pick-a-Brick cup. Y'all
He's grabbing his Pick-a-Brick cup.
What?
I got a Pick-a-Brick cup. Yeah.
I still have my little one.
Oh, you got a little? Oh, it's. I got a big one.
Whoa. Why is it so big? I can't
Um,
handle how big it is.
Got some foliage parts. I love foliage parts. It's even some studs. Oh, those golden hinges. Those are pretty cool as well. My Lego store has had
cool.
like the last year, my Lego pad wall has been amazing. So yeah, that was my pad wall. And
Brad,
speaking
die faster. Come on, faster. Die.
I made a sphere.
You made a
It's a
sphere.
little sphere. And I also made my name, except I needed a part in the T, so I wrote it out. It's
Oh, Ethan. Oh, Ethan. Well, we lost Brad.
uh-oh, rest in peace. But
All right.
I was dying. Okay.
Are you okay now?
Goodness.
Maybe.
Hey. Keep it G-rated, Lego lock-in.
What? What did he just say?
G-rated content.
Ethan,
Oh, it's there.
is that your whole week?
That was my week. I mean, I've been other
is
things like
whole
getting
week.
Christmas ready and all the other stuff, but this is
Oh,
Lego wise.
Christmas.
Oh, yeah, I won't spoil the last Lego Masters episode, but it was
We'll,
great.
we'll talk about that later. All right. I think honestly we should move into talking about the 2-year anniversary. And I think we should really start that off with Moto's question. So we have a lot of stuff we want to talk about. We have videos from you guys that you guys submitted that are absolutely, we haven't even watched them yet. Really can't wait. But I think honestly, I really like Moto's question of like, what has been our favorite parts, stud buds otherwise, or the last, year since, the 1-year anniversary, which you can find that on our YouTube channel. So, I mean, who anyone want to go first? I mean, Zane, yes.
Okay, I want to spitball this before someone else takes it from me.
Boy.
So, oh man.
No. It could be anything. It could be
It
anything.
could be anything. Yes, it could. Yes. Nice. No, honestly, my favorite part about the last 2, like even this last year, okay, was being able to go to Brick Fair, Virginia, and see everybody together, and realize that our connection through obviously the internet is one aspect, but we also have that same connection in person in the real world. We're truly friends. We're not just internet friends. We're a group of best friends who enjoy making this content for everybody, enjoy each other's company. And it was just a blast being able to spend that time at the convention, going to dinner. We all shared a hotel room. We all had fun. It was, I mean, but
He was there.
he was there. He was there. But still, I mean, it was so fun. It was an amazing experience, an amazing trip, and I can't wait for the next one.
Moto put this, our clutch is strong.
What a
I
Lego
love
term.
that.
I love that.
We're not reddish brown, we're yellow.
Or medium blue.
Or trans clear. Trans clear is pretty sturdy too.
Trans clear. But that's I'll just start off with that. That's one of my favorites.
Also,
Ethan, Matt, Brad.
Well, I wanted to say building off of that. I think what was also really cool about Brick Fair was not only meeting you guys, like, and us hanging out all together, but also the interaction that we had with some of you guys, some of the people who are watching us. And was kind of eye-opening, I think, for all of us, because it's one thing to do it behind a camera and within your 4 walls and to talk to you guys both on and off stream. But it's another to realize that there are genuinely people out there who care about what we do and who are a part of the community, and like being able to talk with them and getting their perspective on the other side of the screen has been really fun. And I think that's helped us grow the show as well over the past couple of years.
I mean, we met Jack Skywalker, we met Wrathful. This one I ate steak. I feel like there was a few other people we may have met. And we even got photos. I mean, there was really cool. Like the fact that Jack Skywalker, like someone I've seen in our comments all this time, like appear and say hi to us was absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
You guys have been awesome since then, before then. And I just want a personal shout out to you guys. I know a couple of you got stud bud stickers from us. So building off of what Matt said though, I think that it was truly awesome. I want to say our show that we did together down there was honestly really fun. It was a very different feel to it. Especially when me and Zane are just distracting each other by just like making eyes at each other from across the room, like was amazing. We've seen a lot of good times, and I know among the stud buds, we've not going into too much detail, but we've seen bad times too. And there's been a lot of rough times over this past year. This past year hasn't been easy by any means for, so many different things. And I want to say, no matter what we came through, like no matter what, we're still doing this show to this day. We're still having fun with it. We're still figuring it out. Like there's been times where we've thought, oh, is this the end of stud buds? Like, is this show no longer happening? And I think it is just really awesome how we have banded together. Our clutch has gotten weak, but then it's gotten stronger. And, I think this has just been an awesome time.
Let us know in the comments how long you think the stud buds will last.
I'm still saying, hey,
forward, I mean,
season 5, I'm getting stud buds tattooed, like the logo tattooed. So
right, yeah, just right across the chest. So anytime you go anywhere, it's just
you know
stud
how
buds.
Iron Man has the arc reactor right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that. Basically the stud buds logo right there. Moto, I love reading this. Moto, a close group of A-falls is a clutch, and you have a great community, which is a strong clutch. I agree.
Agreed.
Ethan, I have so many I have
Yeah.
other moments I'd love to talk about.
There's a thing of coming and like going last, and it's difficult because all of y'all basically said my 3 points, each one of y'all. But if there's one word, it is relationships. Like it's like 2 years ago, I didn't have all this, so this is like exactly what I needed, which is amazing. And my last 2 years have been, it's been ups and it's been the highs and the lowest lows. It's been crazy, and these guys are awesome.
Well,
But
Everybody,
You
anyone who's watching, I want you guys to there's 3 points I want to make. First off, this is going to be the next drinking game for the next year. Okay, anytime
Better
Brad
be water.
says whatever you want to drink, it could be Gatorade, it could be other beverages.
G rated.
I'm just
G-rated.
saying. So
do not,
Matt says
the stud buds do not condone the use of alcohol, drugs, or any other substances.
thank you for that plug. But what I'm saying is Matt will say G-rated content, obviously, or he'll say, I'll just say this. He'll end on, I'll just say this, okay? That's Matt saying. Brad will say really quickly, right? Just really quickly.
For the record.
That's one of his
For
things.
the record.
For the record, okay? Those are his 2 sayings. And Ethan always says fantastic and amazing. He says, which was amazing, which was fantastic. Like those are Ethan's. So if y'all enjoy the show and watch it regularly, make sure you have yourself maybe a nice water
cold
with
brew.
you, cold brew, coffee, espresso, whatever you feel like having you.
Yeah,
And then just
stay up all night if you're doing espresso shots every.
Oh goodness gracious!
Okay.
Zay's getting yelled at.
she has my headphones.
What were you gonna say, Brad?
I want to talk about like a very big thing we actually haven't talked about at all on Stud Buds, which was what happened when Ethan disappeared. And I'm guessing you can all guess.
Man,
Like, okay,
I
so
family. It was
yeah.
it was an emotional time for me, and I had to visit some family.
I mean, we can talk about that now, right?
Wait, we've gone this far without talking about it. I mean,
Yeah.
just make up a story. I went on an adventure of self-discovery, which is honestly that's pretty true.
I mean, yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Like,
Ethan went
But-
to Lego College.
Mhm.
yeah. Wait, let's. But like,
Yeah.
there was months. I think it was 3 months. It ended up being with Ethan not being on the show, right?
It was 7 weeks.
I
It was
thought
about
less.
3 because you also left. So maybe it was 2 months. Let's say it's 2 months. There's 2 months where Ethan was not on the show, and that was really.
Ethan went to go get milk. Says I don't
Oh
want
my
to
gosh.
touch.
Oh, what a dad.
Never
Oh,
came
Ethan.
back.
But he came back though. At least he came back.
It was spoiled by the time he came back, though.
Oh man. Oh man.
And honestly, we didn't know where Ethan was going. For the record, like we didn't know where Ethan was going. He was just like, "Yeah, guys, I'm gonna be gone for a bit," and he comes back, and then we see like Lego Masters, like craziness. And can I just say that was a very sad time when he was gone, when it was the 3 of us, because there is an element. Even Ethan is the quiet one. There is an element he brings to the show, and I absolutely like. We love Ethan so much, and it was a very sad time when he's gone. We had some great, amazing guests on while he was gone.
I know. Like there's like, oh, Ethan's on. We gotta replace. How can we replace this awesomeness? So they bring in the like amazing guests, which I was able to meet Danny Bob in Virginia, which was super awesome.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe y'all did that. But man,
So
7 weeks. That was fun. Lego Masters was great, but we'll get to that later on.
yes, but yeah, no, I just want to quickly bring that up. Like, if
Yeah.
you were all wondering, like Ethan didn't he wasn't in the hospital or anything. That's where he was. We didn't even know. He's like messing around with us. I kept like making jokes about where he was going, so I was like, oh, you know what? I don't know. But honestly, it's really good that I was really happy when he was able to come
Mhm.
back and
And
spend our time.
I was
with
gone
us.
for 7 weeks, and I missed y'all. Y'all are a big part of my life, and I missed y'all guys.
We missed you. We missed We missed
Ethan,
you.
you got to get new friends, man.
I know.
These guys
Year
are
3 is
horrible.
the year.
Oh no.
So, any other favorite moments from the past year?
Honestly, like I think we should
No,
kind
like,
of just
even-
talk
even
about
just,
them
like,
as we.
Even not stud buds related. Like, is there like Lego content creation? Like, because this is kind of like, I want to say when stud buds started was when we really started digging in our feet into like becoming content creators. I feel like, and I know we
Yeah.
all started before that, but I really feel like we started taking like the community aspect of everything. We started like, and I just want to know if there's anything over the past year that like really was exciting, like that you guys can think. I'll share some stuff. So 1 year ago, I was in a miserable job and also working at a Lego store. And for those who don't know, I was working at a news station. I was also working at the Lego store. I was very not really allowed to be on content. Actually, for the record, I wasn't supposed to be making content at all, but I was still doing stud buds. So I want you guys to know, even though Lego was like, nope, like I was still doing stud buds. I really kind of, it was a very dark time. I'm not gonna lie. It really sucked. I was working a ton and I wasn't able to do content, which I love. And I'll say it was really awesome because I got a job that allowed me to do this type of content again. And also, I took on the castle persona very heavily once I came back. I mean, I've been doing Tavern Talk, which has been doing really well on my YouTube channel. You know, I got to meet a lot of cool content creators. I'll say the 90th anniversary castle coming out was a very big highlight of my year, especially Lego wise. Like, this past year was really good. There was a lot of downs, but like, I just want to say, like, compared to last year, thinking where my headspace was the last year, coming back in with the person like I've kind of become during that time, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see what the next year beholds. But yeah, those were definitely some of my big highlights. And I think, you know, all that stuff gave me experience and gave me a different knowledge and mindset on a lot of this. But yeah.
Right.
You know,
Right.
here is something that, you know, Lisa brings up. Not that one. Sorry, where did it go?
Good,
Oh.
good.
Every time I click, I go to click on it, the thing pops up and it goes, it pops up. The technical difficulties over the last year. I mean, obviously our streams have become better than when we first started. I'm not making tacos anymore. I mean,
true.
like obviously over the last, like that was in the very beginning, but our technical difficulties are always a highlight for me because it's so funny. When something bad happens, we make fun of each other and we make a good comedic joke about it, and then we roll, like we just play it off, but it's so funny. Yeah, I just laugh because that's always something. Like my button, this dangerous button that's on this mouse, I've learned, because for a long time I didn't know which button it was. I just knew one of these buttons on here is a no-no button. It's this back button. I'm not gonna touch it, but it's that one. And that's honestly, as embarrassing as it is, that's probably one of my favorite moments, is just watching the show back and I just go bloop, and I just, there goes Zane, just disappears.
Up. Hey,
Up,
just
up.
it'll be a moment. This is the usual thing. Just wait.
Right. That or
Yeah,
the
trivia
camera's
time
not
is
working.
about the awkward silence when it happens during trivia time. It's like, oh,
Oh, that's something too. The Matt Mellish spelling corrections, and the stud butt spelling corrections. Everyone correcting my spelling or telling me, is that true? Did you get the real researcher? Is this Wikipedia? What is this? You know, I laugh every time I go back and watch it because I'm like, Matt, Brad, I'm just trying to put some trivia here. Okay, just let it be. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
You've
I mean,
never learned how to spell does, Zane.
oh my gosh.
Does versus does. I feel
Dos.
like that's pretty
DOES.
pretty simple, but
It's DOES.
we still love you.
I know. It's me. It's who I am. You guys will learn.
dos.
Does. I'm just gonna leave does out of it, and you guys can just fill in the blank from now on.
I will say, although your spelling hasn't improved, I still think as a group,
Year 3's the year, Zane.
Year 3, baby. I'm 27 and I can't spell for nothing, guys. I have tattoos to prove it. It's a thing.
Oh my goodness. What I was saying is, although your spelling hasn't improved, I truly do think like the four of us, if you watch back like our 1 year anniversary, we've significantly come past that with just our quality overall and the way we communicate on a stream together. I want to bring up, and we said it last year, but I want to say it again because it's still important. Ethan, you did make it through an intro today, and you did pretty well. So
Wow. Yeah.
you've come so far since day one. Still, that blows me away because in a lot of ways you're still that 17-year-old kid that we started being friends with and who was the child, but in a different way, like you still come into your own and you're growing as a man. And like, now I sound like a
I've
dad.
always been a man.
Sometimes I feel like we are Ethan's dad, though.
Well, have y'all seen how tall Ethan is? I don't know if we can call us his dads if we all realize how. But
He's
Ethan,
growing like a
just-
bad weed, as my
he
grandmother
is.
would say.
Someone needs to pull him.
But no,
Real quick. Sorry, keep going, Mike.
he's legitimately.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree, guys? Like,
No.
grown into this other like version of himself, past like what he originally started as. Not only as like a streamer with us on the show, but also just kind of in his personal life as well, being on Lego Masters, having the experiences that he's
over
had.
1 million followers on TikTok. Like,
Yeah.
You
Wow.
had an amazing sponsorship with eBay recently. Like, that's not to shake a finger at.
and you know what? He stayed just as humble as when we first met him.
An
Ethan
amazing
is
person.
one of the real ones, guys. If you don't know Ethan literally, like, I felt disgusted when I was watching Lego Masters recently, just a bit, because he is such a humble guy. And that wasn't the version of it was like someone else. It was like someone else they were showing up there. And I just want to say, like, Ethan is a real one. Like, he stays humble no matter what, and he just loves on people no matter what. So
I appreciate
It
that.
is.
There's a great power with editing. You can make whatever character works for whatever movie or content you're making.
Sure. Real quick though, Moto says, "How about the time Matt Dance finally went viral? That happened this year."
Oh,
By a technicality, thank the Lord.
thank the Lord. Thank
Okay.
the Lord.
I think this is the last time that I could probably talk about this because there's only so much you can celebrate when it comes to the Matt Dance going viral. But maybe Ethan can now afford to up his camera quality. Yeah, Ethan.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's not the
Ethan.
camera. It's not the camera. It's the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
It's
He has the same
Wi-Fi.
camera setup that I have. So me and Ethan should look exactly the same right now. That's what should be happening. But we don't. And it's all internet, baby. Ethan's mother, if you're listening again, make him get better internet.
It's not really his internet. It's
I
I'm
know,
on
that's why I
really
really
480p.
her internet.
That's why I look bad. Let me see if I can.
Why are you on 4?
Also,
Wait a
real
minute.
quick, Zoom says you met three. Have three of us met
yes,
Zoom?
I met him in Chicago.
I know you've met him.
I went to.
I
his
haven't
house.
met him. Zane, have you met
I
Zoom?
went to his house.
I have
So-
not met him.
So you
you've
met two
out
of us.
4.
Met 2 out of the 4. Come on, Fazoom.
You've
I
not
know you're
met
getting
Fazoom?
old, but like, no, I'm not. I know you're getting old, but
Hey,
check your
I count
man.
it 2 since I've been on Lego Masters.
I
Oh, man.
guess. I love you, Fazoom. Though Fazoom's great.
But not to. So going back to the Matt Dance, just really
Yeah.
quickly,
Yeah.
because I just want to put it out there. I want everybody to realize that like I genuinely kept it going because of the people who watched it, not because
Yeah.
I wanted to anymore. Like that was the only reason why I kept doing it, is because I couldn't quit and I made the promise to you guys. So I just appreciate everybody who stuck with me all that time. And it, like, I really do appreciate it because I know it can get annoying or frustrating seeing the exact same thing, what it feels like over and over again. And I'm just very thankful to Mr. Zach the Lego Maniac. I know he's not in the stream, but like someone who genuinely like made it go viral for me by making a stop motion animation that reached almost 1 million views. It's going to at some point, but
Good.
I'm glad that I could move on from it and push forward into being a like full on Lego content creator. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
like, I think that honestly like might have helped, according to the people that I've talked to, into like with getting in the Lego Ambassador Network, because it's what set me like apart. That's what I
Yeah.
was told. So always be yourself, be your quirky self, find ways to set yourself apart from other people, and good things will happen. That's the message that I have for you all. And I'm glad that I don't have to do the dance anymore though.
I love it. Guys, what do you guys think about, like, let's roll into some of the stuff that the people have shared with us, and then as we come up with other things, we can kind of
Right.
bring it up and talk.
Yeah, let's roll them. And there's one other thing I'd like to quickly, after we roll a couple of them, talk about
Sure.
that. Yeah.
Sure.
We're just
Brad, do you have a
rolling
choice?
stuff.
Wait,
I'll
Zane,
give you a choice.
I just realized something. When did you start your 3D printing stuff?
It's
This
just
last
past
year. Yeah, actually, probably 4 months ago.
Yeah, that's
So-
a big thing that happened for you this year.
That
You
is a
started
huge
that
thing.
whole business.
With the economy the way it's going and money and costs and expenses, I started the 3D business, and I love it. Like the funny thing is when I print, like say I print one of my wall mounts and like the base isn't quite flat, like it's lifted on one side. I get those. I keep those. I don't send them out. So my room is starting to become filled with my mounts. So soon I'm not gonna even need shelves. I'm just gonna have mounts everywhere. And so it's like the little plus side. Like I get the like when in real production of like clothing and whatnot, like there might be like a thread that's off or like a color that's not quite right. And you get free stuff. It's like I'm getting free stuff from my own business. I love it. I love it.
You should build a Lego deer or a Lego fish and hang it on a wall mount.
Oh my god. It will be done.
It would be done.
Can we
I've
just
been
put
waiting to
my
do,
head
like,
on
a
a wall
10-pound
mount?
basket.
I need busts of all three of you just to have right here, just to see all the time.
You know what?
24,
That kind of sounds sick. I like it. I dig it. All right.
dig
Do
it
we want to roll one of these videos?
Let's roll one.
Yeah.
Let's play one.
All right.
I do want to
Zane,
point out
all of yours disappeared that you had.
I did meet Kit Fisto Bricks at Chicago, and he was taller than me. So I'm just putting it out there.
Do I need to add mine back in, Brad?
So-
Yeah,
Before
it's all
they
gone. I'll roll this one. I think this is the disc one guy, steak one guy. Oh wait, no, yours appeared. Just one of yours appeared. Okay, I think this one was submitted by disc one guy, steak guys. So in our Discord, we asked you guys if you have favorite memories or videos you want to share. Just throw them in Discord, and we're gonna react to them live on stream.
Memes, anything.
Oh, there's one that I want to save until the last because I got a very small glimpse of it, and it's a very
Yeah.
special one, very very special moment from the show. So let's roll this one.
Probably bring on guests every once in a while. But
Oh, is
for the
this a
record, like the
beginning?
main core of it is
Everybody, and welcome to the show. I'm Block.studios.
I'm Ethan the Artisan.
I'm breaking up, Brad.
I'm Matt Mellish.
Oh,
And
wow,
welcome
that's.
It's a little crank that gets the younglings there, and then you can.
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Lego should totally do that.
As well. 15 for a basic figure. Ah! Ah!
Yes. Yes.
G-rated
I got-
Happy
Oh,
2 years.
thank
That's
you.
amazing. That's
That is
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah,
that was
mice-
a big moment. That
Mice
moment
moved
with-
into
with
my
Matt.
apartment this last year.
They're like,
Hey, you finally got
you stopped
roommates."
the mat dance. This mat dance was keeping them away from all the
I
stomping.
think so. I think it was, honestly.
Right. Right.
I had to kick him out.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna catch him in a bucket, guys. So I put peanut butter around the edge. I'm gonna get him.
Yo, I saw this TikTok video that showed how to catch a mouse with a bucket, and it totally worked.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
The bucket,
I love
the
that.
bucket didn't work, but it
Oh.
could have. It could have easily.
Could have.
It could have worked. It definitely could have. Like
Zane,
when I go down, what?
Oh, sorry. No, go get on.
I was gonna say when I go down on vacation, we have to anchor the boat off to the beach or the houseboat, and mice like they will literally climb down the rope to get onto the houseboat where there's food. So your bucket idea definitely could have worked. Just give it a little more time. A little more time.
Right.
That's all.
Well, the mice are in a better place now, so we don't have to worry about.
They've
them
left us.
anymore.
Zane, you want to
Anyways.
roll one of the ones you grabbed?
Sure. Let's watch.
I don't
This.
really care much about Friends. Now, Friends has been popular. Even when I worked at the Lego store, Friends was a popular theme. I will never be like, yeah, Friends isn't popular. No one likes Friends. Like, no, there is an audience there. It's just not an audience that is very loud voice and that we see. Because it's not people we don't hang around 8-year-old girls usually. Or 6-year-old. So we don't hang around 8-year-old girls or 6-year-old. So
Oh my god. That's very sus. I did not see that coming. I did not.
What do you mean
I
by
did not expect that. Wow. Oh my god, that was epic! Holy crap!
Oh my gosh, that's a turn. That's like a turn, guys.
Oh my gosh, that
For
was
the
by
record,
Raffle.
I have nieces and nephews. That's why I said usually.
Raffle. This man is the one who put that together. Thank you. That was amazing. That was good stuff.
That's such a wrathful video.
Oh man, so good, so good.
Wrathful, just send us those all the time, please.
Yes,
Yeah,
we need
dude.
more.
Please, that's what we need to be throwing up on TikTok. Holy crap!
yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. What do you mean?
I don't
Moto
think
says
that
play it
one. I
again.
don't think that
Okay,
one.
yeah,
should
yeah,
go
no, I
on.
agree.
I don't think that.
Moto
That was
says
hilarious.
play it again. No, that's good. That's good. All right. Let's save a couple of them because there is one thing I want to quickly do that, and some of them are here, and I think a bunch of them left already, sadly. So we should have done this earlier. Guys, I want to thank a bunch of the guests that we have had on. I have kind of the list pulled up here. We've had a lot of guests on. So 1 year ago, our first guest, I'm just looking back at it. Our first guest we had after that was She Bricks. She Bricks, if you
shout out
don't
to She
remember,
Bricks.
was from TikTok. She did a lot of display things. She was absolute delight to have on the show. I think she was making fun of us as much as we were making fun of each other, which was absolutely great.
How we
She
just have
was-
a room full of Lego, and she's like, "Let's put it in. Let's branch it out, right?"
Yeah, she's like, yeah, get out there. Like, it was great.
Yeah.
She was absolutely fantastic. Sadly, she has kind of stopped making content since then, which, look, we've done this for a while. We've seen people like Todd's Lego Adventure and Grandpa Nate who've had on the show. Well, I mean, surprisingly, me and Matt have met Grandpa Nate since then, which has been awesome because Grandpa Nate is an amazing guy.
We lived
Yeah.
together.
Yeah,
We
same.
broke bread together.
Same. I made him food. Just saying.
He wouldn't let me make him food.
but
Pop-Tarts is not a meal, Matt.
yeah, that's true.
We got a pizza.
But at the same time, like it was really great to have her on the show, and I think all four of us were there that one. The next guest that we had on, which is a very special friend, Danny Ford Johnson, guys.
Oh, Danny.
And if you don't know why we met Danny at Brick Fair, Virginia, and I'm guessing he's gonna watch this tomorrow because I'm pretty sure he watches Stud Bud the next day. Danny is one of the nicest guys and literally cares about people. Like, he was meeting random people at Brick Fair, Virginia, and was just loving on them. He is just such a good dude. He has been a big help in my life. He helps me with the tavern talks. Me and him talk every once in a while. He's an absolutely outstanding dude. He's doing a really great series recently, Matt. And I think you pointed this out. You're in our text chat. Literally, he's building what is it?
Galaxy's Edge.
Galaxy's
Tattoo.
Edge, and it's looking absolutely amazing. So Danny is a real one. But he was our next guest we had on, and absolutely fantastic.
Go check out his last video if you haven't seen it yet. He's a really good mock builder, but what made me inspired by his content was the little details and the Easter eggs that he was including that helped tell that story. He created his own first order flag that he literally cut out of paper and colored in. Like, it didn't look like he just handmade it. It looked like a real Lego fabric.
I was like, what set is this from? Like, straight up. It was absolutely amazing. I will say it was really funny though. We were calling it was earlier this week because I was working on my newest tavern talk, and we were calling, and he was just like, dude, I hope like you made me want to start making content again just by reading your scripts. Like, like I know there's more coming from him, which I'm really excited about. Like, if I was able to inspire him to keep going with content, because he does fantastic jobs. Like, he takes such a different angle than other people. So just want to give some much love to him.
Yeah.
Oh, our next guest, Emma Soros, guys. Emma Soros. We got to meet her in person at Brick Fair, Virginia. Absolute delight. And she was a delight to have the show. You didn't?
You didn't say hi to her?
I didn't. I honestly went to say hi to her, but she was busy. She was wheeling and dealing.
Nervous.
No. I literally went to say hi to her like 10 times, and she was just super busy. She was literally running and on the phone and talking and going. And I didn't want to be the guy.
It was probably during the yard sale.
Yeah. So I mean, I know me and Ethan
saw her.
Matt. Yeah. She was absolutely fantastic. We did elves with her. That was a lot of fun when we were talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
that. I'm trying to remember more from that show. All I remember was I was in that random room, so I was like a little bit quieter and softer.
We talked about elves for a long time.
True.
We
She was
because
really
we-
trying to make us like it.
and we wanted to like it, but we just didn't.
Oh
We-
man, yeah. I'm
Now,
sorry
sad-
for her.
Wait, no, Ethan was there.
Ethan was there for that.
I left very shortly after that. I remember because that was just
Okay.
a very busy time for I remember
Right.
all of us.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. So-
Afterwards, I do want to point out, after the show ended, I was asking her a few questions about the Lego Ambassador Network that you guys were like looking at me funny for because they were getting to be very detailed and it was getting to be too much. But she was one of the people that really did inspire me to like apply for that program. And I'm glad that we had her on the show at that point, because if we hadn't, I might not have applied. Like, it's just kind of funny the way things work out. And it was through Studbuds that that connection was formed. So you never know when you're going to meet a person that can kind of like just flip things around for you. And it's honestly when you least expect it that happens.
Mhm.
Yeah. And yeah, she was a lot of fun to talk to. I can't really remember much else about that show because it was a while ago, but
It was
she
a good
is,
show. We
yeah.
just talked a lot
Mhm,
about
yeah.
her, and we talked about her journey with Lego, and she was giving us a lot of content tips as well, I think.
yeah, she was awesome.
But
But
she lives in Texas too, so that's a plus.
all right, the next guest, and this was the first one that Ethan missed, but Ethan did get to meet this guest later on. Guys, Danny Bob. Danny Bob was a very interesting show. I will say that because
I was at home. I wasn't here. I was at my parents' house.
that's right. I remember at the end of it, and I remember telling her this. I did say this. I wouldn't say this unless I'd actually said it to her face. I thought she didn't like us for a second because at the end she seemed very distracted and like looking off the screen. Turns out she just had a second monitor she was looking at and trying to like keep up with us and certain
She's
stuff.
like,
But I just remember being like, I thought you like didn't like us. She's like, oh no, I absolutely had a blast. That was so much fun. But no,
was a
she
fun
was.
stream, but it was a different
Yeah.
one.
Oh yeah, she was honestly. I had so much fun with meeting her at Brickford, Virginia. She has so many great insights about content creation in general.
yeah.
Lego, like she and her brother is absolutely hilarious to be around too. Like they're just great. I love their series recently where she's been chucking Lego sets at him. I feel so bad for him, but
Hey, the views are really heavy on those for YouTube, at least from what I've been seeing on Shorts. So she's doing a great job with that.
for sure. But yeah, that was really sad that Ethan wasn't able to be
I
there.
remember
but-
I was watching that episode and like didn't like a little kid walk in the background too?
Oh yeah, her nephew.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I was like, "What's going on?"
It's like, oh,
There's
I
a
also-
child.
I also am seeing in the chat some conversation that I just want to throw out there. Like everybody talking about meeting people in person. Yeah,
Yeah.
feel free if we're ever at a convention or if you see me at the grocery store in line at the cash register, like come up and say hi. It's like the most inspiring thing to happen. Like it's just really gratifying when somebody in the real world comes up to you and thanks you for what you do or like acknowledges what you do, because that's really hard to sometimes feel through a screen. So having it actually occur in real life is really cool. And I do try to like follow people back and like get to know you more if I do meet you, because like I don't know, that's what being an AFOL is all about. It's about building those connections with other people and like sharing this wonderful world of Lego, bouncing perspectives off of one another, and that's what makes it fun.
I mean,
I will
one
say-
interaction with somebody can really, like a life-changing experience can happen just by one experience with an interaction, which is really cool.
Right.
And
It's
like,
well
take
the
that
crazy.
risk because it's take the risk.
Sorry, go ahead.
Right.
It's crazy, honestly, and it like they see us on the internet, they see us on social media and TikTok and stuff like that, and yet we Ethan, for example, how many followers do you have on TikTok now, Ethan?
1.3
1.3 million followers.
oh
people.
million.
Million. That's a lot of people. But for us, like for example, I was at Target with my wife, and somebody came and like found me, like followed me and stopped me to ask me if I was, Block.studios, and I felt like I was more nervous than he was.
Mm.
Like we're normal
No.
people. Like
Yeah.
someone said in here, we're regular people, literally. Because I was like, I don't. And my wife's like, why didn't you like offer a picture with him or something like that? Like, be nice. I was like, I don't know. I just
I don't
said
want to be
hi,
awkward.
Yeah.
I don't want to be
Okay.
awkward.
Yeah, we're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh god. Like it's like for us meeting y'all is such a humbling and amazing experience that we are so happy to meet you and know that we are reaching, all of you and putting joy and what.
I will just say, we love meeting you. Just be respectful because we are just
No, that's
regular
true.
people as well.
Yes.
Like, keep that in mind at the same time.
I have a story to share once you're done, Zane.
No, go for it. I was just saying that it's an eye opening. It's very humbling. It's great, and I love every minute of it and all of that.
Keep it
So-
cool.
It gives me motivation, like just seeing that I've made an impact on someone, which really means a lot to me, and really vice versa, them making an impact on me as well, which is really cool.
Gives you motivation.
Okay.
Ba-bum.
So I'll say the one time, and I feel really bad. And if this person is watching, I really hope you come find me again because I really want to make it up to you. I was working at the Lego store when it was a younger fan, came up to the counter and recognized me and had the phone out. Was like, "Can I take a picture with you?" And I was like, "Sorry, I can't actually do that. Lego doesn't allow me." And I wasn't allowed to take a picture, and I felt really bad. I felt I was very scared because I didn't know how, because my boss was like not that far away from me. And I'll just say, if you ever see me again, dude, I'll buy you a Lego set, like not an expensive one. Like I'll get you, I don't know, like maybe some Castle CMFs or something. Like I really want to make that up to you because that was such a cool interaction for me. Like at the Lego store I worked at, a Lego store that meant a lot to me, meeting someone that recognized me. And I just felt so bad afterwards. One of my biggest hopes is I run into that fan again at that same Lego store. Now that I don't work there, because I'd be very happy to take a photo with you. I'd be very happy to take a photo with anyone. But yeah, as Matt said, we do ask that you be respectful because there are times where it's like there's a little too much. So
and like just because you might see us in public, yeah, we have our online personas and we really are the characters that we make ourselves out to be in a lot of ways. But we have our bad days and we have our good days. And if you catch us like in Walmart on a bad day, like I'm going to give you the time that you deserve. And I want to give you the interaction that you deserve. The problem is sometimes our minds are in other places, just things to keep in mind.
Yeah, sure.
Exactly. Who's next up on the list, Brad?
Especially Mr. Lego Masters over here.
Yeah.
And Moto.
The Apple Store.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so this one was less of a guest, and there was one way we just were randomly taken over by Cy O'Connor, which was absolutely fantastic. I'm so sad Ethan missed the show. That was such an interesting show because we got really deep later on in it. So that was for our April Fool's show, and Cy took over, and we had a great. I feel like we need to do that again. We need to have Cy take over our show, or someone else, because
like a yearly thing.
Oh my gosh, or even multiple times a year, because Cy was brilliant. It was so much fun, and I just remember at the end of that show we got really deep into it. But Cy has been a really big friend of ours for a while, and a lot of people who are. But I just want to say, big shout out to Cy. He's just always been really supportive of us, and I mean, me personally. I met him a very interesting way, but I still think, hey, you know what the biggest thing that happened this past year? Let's all say it together. Ireland got a Lego store.
Justice for Ireland.
No, you know what? With that, okay, I feel so bad for using that hashtag. It worked. Hey, I'm gonna take full credit. I made a whole video and multiple hashtags, and they got a store in Ireland. I'm taking credit. Don't y'all be hating. It worked. But I watched, we've been watching The Crown, and we've been doing a lot of research and stuff. To see it. No, but the stuff behind Justice for Ireland is way deeper than I thought it was. And I did not mean for that to be the thing. And
Zane was given homework after that episode.
Yeah, thanks, OP.
Yeah, I was like, what? Yeah. Congrats to Ireland, though. Happy Lego Star.
Yeah. All right.
That's
but yeah,
awesome.
That was super awesome. I definitely think we need to do it again. Absolutely loves you, Cy. Next one. Okay. This one was such a fun one. And it was Mr. Soros. Mr. Soros was so much fun to have on. I think that was, Ethan was back for that one. Ethan had been back. But
Mr. Soros.
oh my gosh, I just remember we met Emily, and then we kind of met Mr. Soros a little bit during that, and we were like, we got to get him on, and we messaged with him a bit.
Yeah.
We saw that. I had so much fun with him on. I can't
Dude is
remember too much
hilarious.
about it, but
It was fun, like the banter and like the conversations we had just about him versus, we tried to keep Emily separate from him because
Yeah,
right.
he's his own person. But just the conversations we had and the way he leaned into it and the jokes, he made fun of us, which was hilarious.
oh
You
my
know?
gosh, he was great. I still think we got to bring him and Emily back. We got to do an episode. I think we'll work on that, guys, because
Couples
that's
episode coming soon.
yes.
Yes.
But honestly, some of these shows I can't remember because it was so long ago. I can't remember too much about,
Right.
but I
Yeah.
just remember
That's
him
okay.
just being such an awesome, fun guy. So then we took a big break from having guests, and then we went to Brickford, Virginia, which was technically like all of us being a guest on the show.
Just in reflection, this past summer was like really all over the
chaotic.
place for all of us, and so
Oh, yeah.
that was during a time where we were trying to like find some stability where there wasn't any, and that's why we didn't have as many guests, but we still had fun and we still pulled through into the shows.
And there was a lot of times where we weren't.
Is busy.
Yeah.
Right. You
Right.
were all over the place, mister.
Yeah.
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 Right.
Yeah. Brad, next guest.
All right. The next Mr. Superheroes himself, mini superheroes today. We had him on not that long after we went to Brickford, Virginia. Oh my gosh. He was just brilliant. I was so just drawn into everything he was talking about. He is hilarious, amazing guy. I really can't wait to see him at conventions this upcoming year. And I really just love him. Love Jonathan and everything he does. He's been so amazing to us. I wish he was watching because love you, brother. So
I love you, brother.
yeah.
I just am so happy to be on the stud bus with y'all. And
Oh my God, man.
He's never gonna talk to us again.
There you go. That was our last chance to talk to
we
you
love
again.
Jonathan.
Thanks.
I love Jonathan. He's just he's a swell guy and a good friend at this point.
A swell guy.
No, I met him in Chicago, and him and I talked for like hours on end while his cameraman his cameraman Jetty was literally at the like pick a brick section with one of the vendors, and he was going through literally every single part, and he filled up I think 3 different cups while Jonathan and I are just sitting against the wall talking for hours on end. And literally we walk up to him at the end and Jonathan goes, "All right, Jetty, now that you've gone through every single part in this container, it's time for us to go back and to get to editing." Like, it was just so funny. He's just a good guy, and he genuinely cares about other people.
He is.
Oh,
He
yeah.
has a big heart.
Very knowledgeable about a very like a broad range of things too.
Whoa, did y'all see that? Did y'all see what just happened? Ethan had an opinion and he jumped in and said it.
Ethan,
What?
I love you,
What?
brother.
We didn't have to ask him. He just was like, "Look at this." What, Ethan?
I'm so sorry.
No, Ethan, keep doing it. We want you to be.
The question is, does Ethan actually have an opinion? Or is he
sorry.
just
I remember one more drinking thing. The question is, that's another one. Everybody write that down for Matt. The question is,
say that
I'll just say this. The question is.
I want to say a thing. I still remember at Brickford, Virginia, Matt talking about my favorite experience with Jonathan. 4 of us, hotel room with Jonathan. We're all just like hanging around talking. We literally went on from like, we were talking about Lego conventions and stuff like that to like
romantic
dating.
novels,
like to like a little bit of politics, but not really, because it was just like all over the place. And I remember coming out of that and just like
I was talking about Lego politics.
Oh yeah. Oh geez, yeah, it was crazy. And I just remember I was driving home and I was calling my roommate. I was like, guys, I just met the most amazing dude who just the awesome, like it was just awesome. So I don't know. That was just a really definitely meeting Jonathan. I'm not trying to like. I've met a lot of cool people, but he was definitely up there in the
He was a
highlights of my
character.
year. He
He's
is.
a character.
He is.
All right. The next one was Bricktacular builds. Actually, we had him 2 times in a row because Zane stopped the stream and then we had to restart. Not restart. We restarted again.
I don't know.
Zane.
Why did I leave? I don't remember why I needed to leave.
You had something that you were going on vacation or something like that, so you had to get out of there early, and it was an hour in, and you accidentally hit the end.
Oh yeah, I was so used to hitting the end button for my
Yeah.
ELPN show that I just ended it. Just see ya.
Clicked end
Bye,
and it
guys.
said, "Are you sure?" Yes.
I doubled down. I didn't just click the end. I doubled down on this bad boy. I was just like, and yeah, I do want to end the whole show. Of course, in my mind, I think I want to leave. Like, are you questioning if I actually need to leave? No,
And
no.
the big red end broadcast.
For those who don't know,
tiny little circle at the
StreamYard,
bottom.
the thing we use on the top right, there's literally a button. It's pretty big, and it says end broadcast. Like, it's not a tiny button like to leave studio. It's huge. Like,
Yep.
But back to
What a
Ian.
good moment.
He's got some super awesome builds. I mean, they're bricktacular. But I went to 3 conventions and he was at all of those conventions. So I got to know him really well, and he's an awesome guy. And awesome builds as well. I like his Polaroid camera.
Yeah.
I love his builds.
We were giving him a hard time in Virginia a little bit, but
yes.
he is a great mock builder, and seeing his mocks in person was a treat as well.
Oh yeah.
It's one thing to
Uh,
see it online, and show a photo,
Yeah.
but it's another to actually be able to look at it and study it in person.
Oh yeah.
For sure. All right. And then last, and we actually made him do a trial. We were like, yeah, you have to give us a reason why you got to be on, which is great. I think we need to start doing that at conventions more.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Content creators we want to have on. We'd be like, "Eh, give us the pitch, The last one of my Castle brothers is Mark Erickson, who was so much fun to have on. I meant to pull this clip. Favorite time, one of my favorite points of the show all year was being like hyping up that we're gonna do this awesome castle theme, and then going into Nexo Nights, and his face
Yeah.
just going, "I'm gonna kill you!" Like,
It's just like, why would you do this to me? Why would you make me sit through a show and talk about something I hate?
He
Yeah,
was genuinely
so-
bummed.
it
You just
was.
bummed out.
I need to have him on to do something good, but
You need to redeem yourself.
I
Talk
do.
about his
I-
mock that he's working on. Have y'all seen
oh
that?
my
with the
gosh, it's
lava?
amazing! It's amazing.
It's
If
super
you haven't
hard
s-
to make lava not look like bacon. This literally looks like a lava stream.
Really does. If you don't know, he's doing a Rock Raiders mock. Go check it out on his YouTube channel or on Instagram. Doing a fantastic job.
Make it not
Mark
look
is just a
like-
genuine awesome dude. We met so many amazing people. Not our guests last year were amazing, and the guests this year were amazing. Like, I think no matter what, we've always been able to find really amazing people to talk about different stuff on the show. And he's just one of those guys. We had fun. Afterwards we had some amazing conversations. So yeah.
For sure.
All right. Do we want to show another video?
I'm ready when you are.
Do you want to do the other Wrathful one we got?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
Place
another
scale.
raffle one.
Oh, sorry. Yes, this one right here. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Ready.
And
The
It
we're
would have to
dollar.
be
going.
a play scale set where you can like
Ah.
have a little catapult and click it, and it's like a youngling launcher.
What?
Anakin walks up to that one room, all the younglings, bear belt, and it's a little crank that gets the younglings there, and then you can like. kinda- it can be a junior's 4+ set.
Oh my gosh.
that's even worse. Can someone for next week's meme make a youngling launcher? I
Oh,
want to.
yeah.
That has not been an idea that's been put out. I don't,
May I present? How beautiful is this? I love the ET in there too. Oh no! Oh god. The young launcher returns.
down.
4+ build.
And fire! I
Ah,
love it. I
amazing. amazing.
made a return.
I'm getting kicked out of the LAN anyway.
Very gunning launcher.
We're gonna see that in a set. Watch it. It's gonna
I know,
when
yeah.
we finally get our
Matt's gonna
Jedi
be- yeah.
full set.
I'll be the first to review it for you.
Okay. Guys, we do have one more clip, and I want to quickly set this up because this is I haven't seen it, but it's so special. Jack Skywalker took, I think it's one of our most, I want to call it viral, most well-known at this point memes, and turned it into an animation. So
I'm excited.
I haven't seen this.
This
I
is
haven't seen
new.
this. Jack Skywalker. I'm excited. Let's watch
It's
it.
new.
Finn, what about you? How was your week? Make it quick.
Did you find love at Brick Rodeo?
Did you find love?
I got this set, which is pretty cool.
That wasn't love.
This was given to me.
What it pays to be famous, guys.
Was it given to you by a girl?
No,
No.
but the best for last. I got a bag of balls.
I got
G-rated content.
Dude,
See, I think he's not thinking about this in a not
No, he
innocent
is.
way.
He knows what he's saying. I saw that.
I
smirk.
got a whole bag of blue balls.
There you go, Matt. I put that on the screen for you. Blue balls.
You went to the Lego Con with us telling you you should find a girl, but instead you got blue balls.
He was looking for love when he came back with blue balls. What a horrible, horrible thing. Oh my god.
oh my gosh, that is amazing.
The blue ball story
There is-
continues.
There is no, like, this was the perfect episode to get something like that.
What
Shout
a
out to
beautiful
Brick
moment.
Rodeo 2021.
Oh,
Mm.
wait, guys. I still have mine. I still
Mine's
have
over in my
mine.
special storage.
Mine's in a box over on the other side of the room.
Jack Skywalker, absolutely brilliant, absolutely awesome.
done.
Oh, I
Thank
got
you
this,
for
I got
that.
this.
Better than the real club.
That's it. This is the
Oh my
applause for
God.
everybody who submitted videos and,
Yes,
and
thank
contribution to this. Thank you all so much for doing that.
Thank
You
you.
guys really are amazing, and I want to thank you all for that.
You guys
Oh,
are
man.
like, obviously you guys are very important, but like the people who are watching are just as important in a way, because I don't know, when I think about like live streams, it's a unique type of content because you genuinely can get instant reactions from people who are watching, and we want you to be as much of a part of the conversation as we are. So we appreciate
yeah.
when you participate in things like that, and when you even just comment and throw your 2 cents in every once in a while. Brad?
I completely forgot, but we have one more.
Oh,
Oh.
I think I grabbed the right one here and threw it in.
I see it.
yes,
I see
okay.
it, I think.
bonus.
Okay, bonus one. So I meant to grab this. It's kind of on par because it is from Randomly Random.
Oh,
Randomly Random, we love you. We hope that you still watch the show. And
Even
we're
we
sorry
haven't
we
seen
bullied
him.
you.
We haven't seen him in a long time.
Guys.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm gonna throw. I don't know what this one is either, but it was thrown out there, so I want to make sure we got all the ones that people made for this year show.
Oh,
Guys, what? Is this the Stud Buds YouTube channel? What is happening, guys? Guys, hello, welcome to the Stud Buds YouTube channel.
Aw.
I randomly
One year
ran.
anniversary of Starbucks. Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel.
Oh man, we look good. Oh my
This is
goodness.
giving me the feels, guys. This is giving me the feels.
Hello everybody and welcome to the show. I'm Block.studios.
I'm Ethan the Artisan.
I'm BrickingUpBrad.
I'm Matt Mellish. Aw.
that was
Thank you
beautiful.
so much, Randomly Random.
That
Thank
was
you, man.
really random.
That
That was definitely
was
randomly random. We loved it.
Mhm.
okay. Also, I agree. We all
Oh,
now have
hands down.
amazing backgrounds.
Yeah.
Like, sorry.
Oh,
quick-
yeah.
Camera quality
Oh.
has improved. Brad doesn't
I mean-
sound like he's broadcasting from the moon.
I'm not an airline pilot anymore.
Zane, actually, you've been pretty consistent over time. Except
Sorry,
you're now not
I-
in the kitchen anymore.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
we're very happy about that.
I-
Hey,
I-
random just showed up in the
He's
chat.
there.
Oh.
He's been summoned. We said his name
Yeah, he's
3
like,
times.
oh.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
goodness. We need to hire someone who can be more on the money with that.
I forgot that I
Yeah.
had them. I get so into what we're doing, and I'm like, oh wait.
Hey, if
Oh,
you want to
oh.
work as a Stud Buds intern for free, hit us up
For free.
for free.
Wait,
But
what's
you'll
going
of
on,
course
Ethan?
get college
Wait.
credit if you're going to a higher
Yeah,
education.
no, we can
Guys.
make sure you get college credit.
guys, something is happening. Wait, we're
Wait,
getting a
what's-
call
wait,
right
what's
now.
going on? What's
Wait,
going on?
Wait, up.
And now for breaking news.
I love that.
Uh-oh. Oh, what's going on?
So
What's
much
going on?
has happened. It's
News.
We're news. So right now, November 25th through November 28th, you can go to the Lego store and get spend $170 and get the Santa's Workshop's GWP gift with purchase.
Oh my gosh.
get
Oh my
4
gosh.
minifigures. This is super cool. It looks like you get Santa's barn. They call it workshop, but it looks like his barn, and I guess it has some wild elves in there as well, which is super cool.
Not the wild elves.
yeah.
though.
Is this
Yeah.
one? I thought are these 2 different?
No.
different
So the
purchases?
elf one is the one from last year, I'm pretty sure.
No,
you
no,
can
no.
connect
This is a
them.
different one. This is
Oh.
definitely a different one because
they
that,
come
that
apart.
was before the
That's true.
squirrel was apart, and there was a reindeer in front of it.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And they
No,
have
you're
different
right.
set
Squirrel.
numbers, and they have different set numbers.
Yeah.
One
Hey,
is
guess what?
40564, and one is
So
40565.
maybe so last year they were gonna do 2 that you could put together, but one of them had issues. So maybe that's what happened this time around.
So this one, guys, something really cool. Ethan, you'll really like this one. This one comes with a scroll, and he has nuts.
That's fun.
Look, there's a nut right there. A single nut right there.
Yeah,
It's a
I like
nut.
the
Nut.
squirrels.
You're a
it's not
big
reddish.
nut.
It's dark orange. A dark orange
It-
squirrel. Too bad it's not medium nougat. That would've been
Oh,
awesome.
you know what, guys? I don't think there is any medium nougat in there. That's disappointing.
No,
I'm upset.
No,
I'm not buying
I
it.
think
no
has some.
medium nougat.
The nut isn't even medium nougat.
Yeah.
Those
I-
sad nuts.
I think it's like it's decent. It's not
You get
bad. It's
4
not
minifigs
amazing.
For
But
just a
these are
purchase.
2 different sets, so I'm assuming that the Santa's Workshop might be coming later because I believe that the elf, backyard, front yard, whatever it is, the landscape
Nuts in the
area
back. Nuts in the front.
is
Yeah.
like that's currently out now. Versus,
Yeah.
I don't think the Santa's Workshop is.
Yeah, the Santa's Workshop comes out in 3 days.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Is
Okay.
that
Yeah.
is the other one going away after 3 days?
I don't know.
Oh,
I haven't seen it yet. Honestly,
Right.
also for the record, the one on the right there, it has one of those spinny things that the ice skating rink had a little bit ago
Oh,
that you
yeah.
can twist.
Oh,
So
yeah.
That's
I,
That's
I
fun.
will say, I don't know. I'm just
Does the nut spin?
no.
Oh.
These don't make me want to go to the Lego store. Honestly, like they're just
Yeah, it's not that exciting.
I've
No.
Okay.
I've given up on gift
Yeah.
purchases.
Wait a minute.
Well-
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How come they're 2 separate set numbers?
that's
I
what we just
said
said.
that 5
we-
minutes
yeah.
ago.
I know. But I'm reiterating because it's not a set from last year. We know that. But I'm saying
No, yeah.
So, is
it's
this
2
like
one of these? Both of these are gonna be GWPs this year. I think that's
Okay,
what it
okay.
is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the best GWP from this year was the Forest Side. I mean, like, not only because I'm a Castle fan, but it was. I mean, was Luke's like favorite? No, like Luke's
Emperor's
favorite.
Kitchen. Emperor's Kitchen.
But
was this
the even better, like most of them have been dioramas like this, which I don't understand fully. But like the Forest Hideout was like an actual solid, unique set, in my opinion. So I always say that was.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree with that.
All right.
But yeah, that's not bad. I mean, it's a nice Christmas. You get get some fun minifigs. But news is kind of slow this week. But watch out for early Black Friday deals because they're coming. They're already here. Don't sleep on those deals. And of course, Walmart, Target, Amazon, etc. All that fun stuff.
Zavvy.com.
Brick Monarch shop.
eBay.
Entertainment Earth.
Game of Bricks. Yeah.
But
Also,
be sure to keep an eye out for those. You're gonna see some good ones. Should. Now, if there's ever a time where Pick-a-Brick cups become 50% off, I will do my best. Sadly, that hasn't happened.
There is actually. If
Oh.
you work for a Lego store, it's like maybe
You got my hopes up, and then I was like, oh.
Or if you get lucky on Lego Masters, you might win some Lego.
Yeah,
It's true.
Maybe. I mean, yeah.
Right.
But yeah, slow news week. But that's it for breaking news.
Are you guys looking for any like Black Friday deals specifically?
Not really. If I find something
No.
that catches my eye, then I'll jump on it. But
They have those
Other than
bulk, well, not bulk, but like those big bins of Lego at Walmart. Not bins, but like
big
boxes. Yeah,
years ago,
the
right?
Black Friday box. Yeah, I might get some of those.
It's the Ice Age Squirrel. I love that.
I
love the
honestly
Ice Age
like.
Squirrel.
As I said, I kind of like have everything I want. So it's like unless like Bricklink had some really good deals on it, which I don't think it will.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm having a hard time finding it, but like CMFs, I still want to get more of those, especially more of the nights, because we are coming up on the end of the year. But I don't know. I don't think. Love you, Moto. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hey, thank you everyone who's come and stopped by. We've had a ton of people watching the stream. We absolutely love you all. Hopefully, we can make it out some more in the future because we got some fun stuff planned for those. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
So-
Yeah, I don't know. Black Friday is really not something I'm gonna be looking at.
Yeah, I'm not really
Well,
either.
Yeah, me neither.
Everybody.
Well,
Well,
Mr. Zane.
is it that time?
I think it is that time.
I think it's that time. Ethan, we have interviewed many people. Introduction. We've interviewed many people this year. We've talked to many people, asked many people lots of questions. And you know what? We have not had
We've
the time.
talked to former Lego Masters.
We have.
too.
I've talked to former winners of Lego Masters.
Yeah.
And we haven't given you the opportunity to have this conversation with us and share it with the world and just ask you some stuff.
Stuff.
So,
And we're
starting
still
with-
going to. So see you guys in the next week.
Yeah, goodbye. So starting off, I think Matt, since you're sitting up top, why don't we give you the floor to ask him the floor that he's standing on?
So, Ethan, I'm sure that you've gotten this question before, but why? This is a deep question because that's
we're
just
getting
how
deep. Get in here.
it's how all my questions end up being for some strange reason, and I think it's a good intro question. Why did you want to be on Lego Masters, and are you happy that you did it?
Okay. So
depth.
Okay. So, this was even 2 years. So, whenever I found out season 1 was out, this was like when I watched the first episode, I was like, man, this is awesome. I have to do this. And really, ever since the first season, I was like, it gave me a goal that one day I would love to be on the show. So it's really, it's like it's a check mark of a dream. This is something that I've thought of, for a very long time. The first season came out many years ago, so this gave me a goal. I was like, maybe one day that I would be on the show. I never really thought it would happen. It was kind of just a thought that it was a dream that I thought would never happen. But looking at it now, it happened. So dream big. You never know what's going to happen, and work hard. But why I wanted to be on the show was really to inspire others. If I love to inspire people with the content that I make. And it's amazing. Content creating, it's given me the chance to, I guess, inspire others. But being on national television, that's just a whole other audience, which is amazing. So inspiring others is something that I would love to do. That I love to do, and not necessarily just also just being a positive light. There's a very the world's a very negative place, so my goal is to just be a positive light, which is something that I strive to do. And also just, it's, like I said earlier, it's a dream come true, and just the relationships too. I met you guys, and you guys are awesome. But I guess I'm expanding the horizons.
Yeah, you finally have other friends.
Yeah. So it's definitely, meeting people, the connections that you make, and I guess little do you know that you inspire others, but really other people inspire you as well, which is really awesome. But I mean, it's connections that I'll be friends with them for a lifetime, which is amazing. And it was a dream come true, which is awesome.
Right. And I don't, it's hard being in like the position that you are. Like, how do I put this? When you are yourself, you sometimes can't see what other people see. And so I would say that, I don't know if you would feel like you were or not, but I would say, like, through watching the show, that you did inspire other people to like want to build Lego or to continue building Lego, because like you're just, how do I put this? A TikTok is an interesting platform, right? It's like very new, and it's young. Like the general demographic of people that use it is young. And for you, one of the youngest contestants to come from TikTok to be this rising star and then go to Lego Masters, I think it shows that really, you're right. Anybody, you can do whatever you dream is possible.
Oh yeah.
You definitely proved that, I would say.
Amazing.
Always have a backup dream too. Now I've accomplished my dream. Now I got to come up with another dream. But that's a whole other conversation.
That's my last question, Ethan.
Oh, what's the next dream?
No, I'm joking. Because remember, I usually ask all of everybody that we interview, where are you going next from here? Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
That's a hard question. Honestly.
Well, where do you see yourself in 10 years, Ethan?
I don't know. And I've learned to go
store.
one day at a time, because anything can happen like that, good or bad.
And you never know where life is going to take you, for sure. Yeah,
you never know.
Zane, question.
Ethan, I'm going to get deeper on this one. He went deep. I'm going to go even deeper. While you were on the show, okay, I witnessed you guys going to, how would you put it? The wall? What would you call where the pieces and parts are?
Oh, the brick pit. And fun fact about the brick pit, it is named after Brad Pitt, which is a main producer with the show. I don't know if producer is the right term, but am I taking your question?
You know what? I was trying to be serious, and I was going to be funny, and totally ruin the seriousness, and you ruined my seriousness.
Okay.
Did they have any blue
Ethan,
balls?
This is why we don't give you nice things.
I got excited because I was like,
did they have blue balls in the brick pit?
They did not. They did not,
Dude.
which is a shame.
Dude.
I feel like if there was, Ethan would have found a way to put it into the build.
Oh my god. I wish there was blue balls in the brick pit. Sorry, blue spheres.
Zane, are you gonna ask a real question now?
No, I do have a real question.
Oh, sorry, Keith.
No, you're good. I just you've had many builds throughout the show. For those of you who haven't watched it, go back and watch the show and get caught up, because if you aren't watching it, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? So yeah, I binged it in a day and a half. Don't worry, I did it. Ethan, out of all of your builds, which one was your most challenging, and which one do you think was your favorite?
Most challenging. I'll start off by my favorite. My favorite was Monster Camp. That was like me and Dom were on the same page.
Monster Camp?
Yeah, Monster Camp, which is awesome. But that was me and Dom had a plan. We attacked that plan in a monstrous way. But I was super happy with that build, which is super cool. The most challenging build, I want to say the pirate ship. That was really difficult.
Really?
Wow.
Like
that was, we had 8 hours. It was extremely stressful. And that was like we had 8 hours. It was like, this is huge. We got to attack this thing now. Our BPM was extremely fast. But
what's
overall,
BPM?
Bits per minute. Oh, sorry.
Bricks per minute. But honestly, that pirate ship kind of inspired me because I want to do a steampunk ship in the future, and that I would do a very similar base to what I did on the show because I was extremely happy with how that base of the pirate ship turned out. And
Yeah.
I want to build another ship with that similar design, so that'll be super
Amazing.
cool.
Amazing.
Nice.
Brad?
So I guess my question is not as in depth as Matt, but like, okay, the one that with the dog, the episode with the dogs on it, was it kind of hard to work when like I saw people running around with their dogs or like trying to like play with them a bit? Like was there people taking care of those dogs, or were they just like
Yeah.
sitting
Oh,
there
yeah.
pee
Oh,
on the
yeah.
floor the whole time? Like
Those
like,
dogs
was that-
were very
were they
they're
bringing-
very well trained.
Okay.
Mm.
Like, how was that to have like this environment where you're like dogs, you're trying to work with them, also like use them for the build in a way? Like, how was that?
It was, you guys we had, I forget how many hours we had on that one, but just
I think it was like
omit
10
an
or
hour.
11.
Omit an hour. I believe it was 10. Omit an hour of that because you're taking care of, like, you're petting the dog. It's hard to build and have a nice, cute dog right there. It's like, it's so fluffy. So, like, me and,
You
like, he
guys-
was our third teammate of that challenge, which was crazy. I love Steel. Steel is amazing. I'm following the account on Instagram, so it's awesome. But honestly, that challenge probably the funnest challenge. It was really fun to build because it was like, this is something I feel like I've done before, except the wheel part, the wheels. I've never put wheels on the bottom of a dog before and running on long turf. That's not fun. But overall, I was like, I can sculpt. I focused on the head. Dom kind of focused on the main part of the body. Then we kind of just merged everything together, and it was a fun challenge. I was super happy with how our dog looked in the end. It just wasn't able to run across the runway.
All I heard just now, my wife, all I heard her scream and yell, "F you, stormtrooper." So I don't know if she just found a stormtrooper in the foot or what just happened, but I'm assuming that.
Maybe she's playing Star Wars Battlefront.
She's not playing Star Wars Battlefront
Oh
by
no.
any means.
Oh no.
I'm thinking a Lego might have been damaged in.
You should tell her that she needs G-rated content in her life too. Are we wanting to work back up, or do you want to just go back down again?
Matt, I think you had
Questions?
another good one.
Okay, Ethan. As we know, sometimes you have people who support you in life, and you have people who are more judgmental and who aren't as supportive. The Lego Masters Reddit has been not very kind, but the reason is, I think, is they believe that you coming into the show is easier for you. I think it created a lot of handicaps for you. What were the challenges with coming late in the game?
Oh, I needed. You should have told me this so I can grab my pros and cons list. Because we went to Georgia expecting to be in the first episode, so that was a last minute shocker to both me and Dom. And we're like, do we say no? Because I was like, they're gonna edit us horribly. Which everything that my fear happened with how editing was happening. It was exactly what I thought. But we're like, do we say yes or no? So I believe I made a pros and cons list, and so I don't remember it, but I remember it's gonna be much more challenging. Yes, we get past the third episode. It's like having, I guess, technically 3 golden bricks, but we missed the 3 most three
Right.
very important challenges that each one was different, and that really developed a lot of connection to your partner. Know where the parts are on the brick pit, because it takes about 3 episodes to get used to the brick pit.
Right.
Know where everything is, just get used to the style, and really everyone's kind of a community. Even in those first couple of episodes, they talk back and forth as teams, what works for them, what doesn't. We come in the end of the third episode, so that's kind of we have to kind of focus on ourselves, what works for us. This it was honestly like what is one of the first times me and Dom built together. So having those 3
Right.
extra episodes would have helped us. The competition is now narrower with the third episode. 3 teams have sadly already moved on. So coming in late was definitely, I think, more harm than good to as a team.
Right.
And we were in an extra. This was the hardest part of the competition. Was we were put in another hotel with not the other contestants, and we did absolutely nothing for 9 days while episodes 1, 2, and 3 were filmed. So that was, I feel like imagination is kind of, it's like you have to be in a mental good state to have good imagination, because I could go to, like, for instance, I'm building 3D glasses, and that was something that I heard in the last week. I believe it was during Studbud's After Dark. It's kind of imagination is kind of a reflection of what you hear and what you do and your interactions over the last couple of weeks. And when you're doing nothing for 9 days in a hotel, it really just blanks space with your imagination. So it kind of makes it, that mental aspect much more difficult.
And ironically, your first build was branches of imagination with your
Wow,
so.
yeah.
Which you guys killed, by the way.
That
Amazing.
mock has kind of a similar idea. But there are definitely pros and cons. If you think about it, you'll see. But I do understand their point of view with Reddit. But
I don't understand their point of view. I don't understand.
I don't either.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, a lot
Reddit.
of the comments I've been seeing are like, they get a free pass. They don't have to do 3 of the challenges. But it's like, no, like, I think that it hurts, but also on the same time, like, those first 3 challenges, there's so many people, like,
yeah.
if they're good and you do well, like, there's a less of a chance. I hate, like, no offense to any of the people got really. That's just like,
the competition is wider.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I'm trying. Whereas, like, when you get in the upper ones, it's like, hey, you definitely don't want to be anywhere near the bottom. And I feel like, whereas the lower ones, where it's like, hey, if like you get close to the bottom, that's fine as long as you stay above the competition. Like, what's it? The weakest chain? As long as you're not the weakest link in the chain, you're fine. Like,
You're only as strong as the weakest link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, stay above the weakest link. Like, I hate to say that, but that's like.
You're like, really, with the whole competition, those first couple of episodes, you can make a mistake or two and still be good. With us, we made a few. You're guaranteed to make a mistake early on. It's just part of the challenge. Just don't make the biggest mistake. So those first couple of challenge, you are allowed to make some mistakes. The first
you learn
5
from them.
episodes. Yeah. And you're able to learn them. When we came through at the end of episode 3 with the 4th challenge, 3 teams have already gone home, sadly. And I feel like we couldn't make a mistake. And even with the dog challenge and the pirate ship challenge, I feel like those were, it takes a good 3 episodes to get used to it. That's really, that's a lot of truth with that.
Right. For sure. No, I think people are giving you an unnecessary hard time, and it's easy to play armchair Monday night quarterback. But I think honestly, like, I think you and Dom still did great with it, and like it was certainly a challenge to come in late in the game cold after like not having worked your muscles in your mind for being creative, but you still killed it in that first one. So
yeah, I will say they came out swinging that first time, and I'm a little offended that the knight wasn't named Brad. Okay, I'm just saying, like, okay, I see how it is. Like the night guy in your life,
It was a girl. I believe that one was named Lucy.
Lucy.
You couldn't have made it Brad. Okay, no, well, fine.
Fine.
I'll still be your friend.
Ethan, is there any building techniques or anything like that wise, like Lego related things that you walked away from the show with, like knowledge based? I know you got your bricks and stuff, but not like things you didn't quite experience. Like you might have known how to use, but you didn't use as much before that you see yourself using more now. Things that you've learned from the show.
Really, sculpting. That was like something that I feel like I know I can do, but I was like to a larger scale, because I was really happy with how our dog came out. I was like, that's something that I was like,
cute.
I know I can do. I don't like never done it at this large scale, and I was really happy with how that head turned out. And it would be fun to build my dog out of Lego. That would be really
Huge
fun.
dog.
Oh yeah,
Life size. We expect life size.
but definitely sculpting and kind of brick building as well. Kind of because you have to build basically build your idea in the simplest way. You're gonna succeed with the show. But every now and then add something intricate. But with 8 hours or 9 hours, sometimes the simplest way is the best. But a mock like that, I mean, that was definitely inspired. Like after the show, that was because your mind is constantly running, moving with ideas, and this was kind of a similar idea that was like something that I was like, it would look cool if we did with the tree, but we have no time to make a full thought bubble. So that was definitely something that was inspired from the show, which I haven't shown yet. So stay tuned for future TikTok.
Ooh, future TikTok. Brad, you have
So-
another question?
I was thinking about this one. So the Monster Camp one, which
You were
is one of your
thinking
favorite,
that's not good.
I had a giant
Ooh.
thought bubble above my head. With the Monster Camp one, it actually took you guys a bit to get started. It was an hour. Do you think like every second, like, I don't know, kind of walk us through that. Like, I don't know. I feel like we didn't get to hear your side of the story that much for that part.
So these episodes, it takes about 3 days to, I guess, film an episode, and that was right after the pirate ship. The pirate ship episode finished,
Okay.
and we moved. We had 3 hours of build time that night, actually.
Jeez.
So we woke up early in the morning, finished
Crazy.
building the pirate episode. Judging happens. Then at 6:30 at night, we start on this 3 hours of build. And that first 3 hours, they're like, you have to come up with a title for your monster camp after an extremely long day of building. And we were just like, our brains were fried. So we were like, the story is the most important part with this challenge. We know, like, with the challenge before is always like, the challenge before was the pirate ship challenge. Our struggle was story with that one. So it's always, you're always you're reflected from the previous episode. So
Wow.
like, same with the dog challenge. Our dog broke, so I was like, we got to build a sturdy ship. So with the pirate ship, it's a sturdy ship, but we struggle with the story. So we're like, okay, we got to focus on story with the next one. So we focused on story with this, and we come up with it's an hour. We are spitting out ideas. How we usually did it with the previous challenge was, I would tell, like, Dom would write 3 ideas, I would write 3 ideas, and after 1.5 to 2 minutes, we come together and see what we thought, and kind of combine our ideas and see what we can come up with. But with this, we each came up with 3 ideas. We didn't like either of them. So
Magic.
Because I wanted to do
That's
something with
Harry
magic
Potter.
turtles. My vision was different than Harry Potter.
I know, I'm joking. I'm making a joke because the way Don
But he
said it
wanted
on
to
the
go
show.
a futuristic route, like with mechs, and I was like, mech camp, that's cool, but a lot of
Exo
electronics,
Force
but,
Camp.
No, Exodite.
but I was like,
Exodite.
it's not as like fun. So we're spitting out ideas.
Mhm.
I was like, magic, and this is after an hour of talking, and we come up with the idea probably after the 30. I forget when it was, but we come up with idea in that first hour. Then we grab a piece of paper, our little notebook, and we draw out a square, and we draw everything that we're going to do. Like I knew I wanted to have an entrance, the monster camp entrance. We knew the bathrooms would be on this side, the cafeteria on this corner, the cabins, then the monster house in the very back with a campfire in the center. We came up with all that in that first hour. Then after everything was planned, we were like, okay, let's do this. It was somewhere around there. I look at Dom and I say, let's win this thing. So
That's awesome.
because I was like, we were the underdogs that first hour to 2 hours, because everyone was starting to, you started to see whale camp form. You started to see then right next to us was lava camp. So we're like, we have a plan. Let's attack this. So coming up with that first plan really benefited us. We were able to work very quickly, even though, yes, you can say we wasted an hour. That was an hour of coming up with a plan and everything that we needed to do. So we grabbed our bricks, and my first thing that I did was I built that little sign. That was the first thing that I did. Fun fact, after that 3 hours of building, they look at it and it's like, one of the producers was like, this is very similar to what's his name? The Cookie Monster, that sign. I was like, oh, I didn't even think about it. And they said, we'll let you know if we're able to do it by the next day.
That's
So-
hilarious.
yeah. But that that next day we built all day. Dom impressed me with the power functions. He did the power functions for Monster Camp and the golf as well, and that impressed me, which is really
That's
cool.
crazy.
Wow.
That's
with
hard.
colors and
I
stuff.
would not be able to pick that up so quickly. That's wild.
That was what we were doing with the 9 days, was just watching videos how to do power functions. That was like, but that judging was on a Monday. We finished building on a Friday, so we had to wait Saturday, Sunday before judging actually happened. And we win that Monday,
Ouch.
so that's really cool.
That's awesome.
Then we move on to golf.
I like golf.
It is fun. It was really fun.
That is really cool though, and it shows like, hey, like speed wasn't always the thing that made you guys win. Like it was literally taking time and coming up with idea. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always like whenever I watch these, I think it's like, how would I have done this challenge? How would I have done this?
Yeah.
I definitely know it's like if I went on with someone, I'd be the story. Cause like I can always think of the story. For some reason, the story is always the first thing that comes to me. But like,
Oh, that should be the
building it.
first thing that comes.
yeah, I don't know, I'm just a storyteller. I love stories, so it's like, but like I don't know, that's just awesome, and it just made me really think about. It's so interesting watching you. I think that's the most I've seen you talk in a row. Besides tonight, and it was I don't know, it was really cool, and especially that you guys got a win, and even though I didn't finish that episode yet, so I got the general gist of it though. So it's awesome. Matt, anything else?
I
mean, for the record,
you
we
guys
can
have
keep
anything
more
else?
questions from next week. Like we can stop this here, and maybe you guys have to come back next week for more of Lego Masters talk.
I don't know, Ethan. What was, I guess, maybe like a good way to finish it off? What was the best part of being on the show? Like, what do you have a favorite moment, or like it could be general or very specific?
I'll give you two answers. There's connection, like the connections, the relationships that you make with the other contestants is the best part by far. I mean the friends that you make. I mean, they call it a Lego Masters family, and that is exactly what it is. And one moment that I remember, this is kind of branching off of that, the relationships, was with the extra time you're hanging out with people, you're getting dinner, you're spending time. And there was this one day where we were hanging out with Brendan and Greg. We went to we got some sushi. We Googled best sushi in Kennesaw, or the city we were in, and we got the best sushi. So we ate sushi and watched one of the James Bond movies. And that was great. And that is why we end up picking that team as the second box, because when I remember Amy says, "So why did you pick this team?" And I literally just stand there and say, because they bought a sushi. And they didn't use it, but that was fun. But honestly, one of the parts that was the most fun was after we were eliminated. I visit Fazoom, Mark, Steven, all of them, and I go to Atlanta Brick Co. Best day ever. It was we were in a hotel and doing all this for the past month. So going out, eating wings. We ate chicken wings. We ate burgers. We did a lot in that day, which was amazing. Fazoom showed us around. We went to the Lego store, bricks and minifigs, in Atlanta Brick Co. all in a day. And I spent a decent amount of money. But if Fazoom's watching, thank you so much for, I will remember that day forever. But that was really fun. But I went to Fazoom's house, went to Mark's house, Atlanta Brick Co. Yes, I barbecue. The Big Red Mule. Is that what it's named? That restaurant. I still remember that burger. I don't know if I haven't had a burger in the last month. That was an amazing burger.
So real quick, Ethan, maybe give us a short answer here. You are now probably around one of the most followed Lego TikTokers. You're up there you're up there. Maybe not most, but top 10 at least. You've now been on Lego Masters. Like, do you got
He's
anything
gonna
you
quit.
hope?
He's gonna quit
Yeah,
now.
like,
He
is
withdrawal.
this just
I'm
your
done.
retirement? Like,
Yeah. This has been
are you
my
gonna
thought
take
process
over
for the last
YouTube
6
now?
months.
Like,
I gotta. YouTube's been doing pretty well for me. But my goal for the next really bit is: am I able to make this full time? Is it possible? Will I be able to do this 10 years from now and still be able to make this full time? So that is still, I mean, will I be able to do this in the future, and will I be able to provide and be able to have a nice life, I guess, being a content creator and all of that. And so far the last year has been amazing. It just, am I able to continue to do that? And that's my goal for the next year, is to make it where I'm confident that I am able to. So that's the next future. Will there be new things? Oh, I'm sure there is. I gotta find a new dream, find all this new stuff. And
you gotta do what Mark and Steven are doing, going beyond the Dude Perfect cruise.
Yeah, that was that would be super cool. I would love to build mocks for, I don't know, say my local zoo or something. So that's, I gotta find a way to make it where it provides, whether I do brand deals or build a mock for someone, do commissions. So that's the next step. We'll see where it goes. Maybe instructions. We'll see. It's exciting, but also a little fingers crossed, see what happens.
All right. Well,
Perfect. Little did Ethan know that he was a Lego master all along.
can we make Ethan
Zane,
the Lego
you're muted. Sorry. You're rated content. Bleep, 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 bleep.
Okay, sorry, while we wait for Zane to come back, do you know bleep? That's actually not like a sound effect, that's actually tone.
Yeah.
That is tone. So if you don't know what tone is, people, tone is like they put it over the airways to make sure the like audio is working, basically. But that's just tone. That's straight up just
Hello.
tone. Bleep.
They're just cutting the audio, and that's why you hear the bleep.
Yeah.
Can you hear
The
me
way
now?
you do. Yes.
Yes.
You sound beautiful.
You're beautiful in the
Oh,
face.
beautiful. Well, guys, it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
It's been epic. It's been real.
Epic.
Let's see
Oh,
if
yeah.
we make it
Yeah.
another
Year.
Another one.
Guys, and this is when we announce that there will be never a Stud Bud show again.
We're quitting.
No,
Goodbye.
what am I?
How bad would
That's a
be
joke. That's a joke.
How
Wait,
bad would it be if we just ended the show right there? Just
guys,
Yep.
we're done, and it just ends, or it just goes to a black screen. Like, doesn't even...
One thing that
Cut the
maybe
audio.
we just really quickly to wrap it all up. We could each go like individually or as a group and decide. But is there like a goal that we have in this next year that we would like to like just put out there into the universe?
What did we say last year?
I don't know. I don't know if we
as
did
Stud Buds or just individually.
we could do either or.
Huh.
I'm trying to think of the Stud Buds.
I think for Stud Buds, I think keep bringing on fantastic guests, and I think do meeting up again. I think my goal, at least for the next few years, is to have the Stud Buds meet up once a year. It's 365 days out of a year, and I think that one of those days should be all the Stud Buds hitting up. LCM, I think 1,000 subs would be awesome. And I also think
I think
I was thinking 5,000.
I think 5 million.
Well, 5,000 subs in the next year. But what if I would like to meet up, but actually do have a conference room or something like that where we can actually sit down at a round table, the studded table or whatever you want to call it.
I
and
think
have a full-on show.
The table of studs.
I think we
Table of
need to rent out an Airbnb at some point.
Or
all
that.
4 of us. Yes.
Yeah.
Or come down to my place and we have a little fiesta.
I mean,
Fiesta.
Brick Fiesta.
I think for Stud Buds, I'd love to be getting. I want to bring the community into our group more. I want, like we were trying to do it today. We've been trying to do it a lot more, and I'd love to see our community be such a bigger part of our show. And we always try to do that. We always try to find new ways.
We have done a
Oh.
live in person episode. Okay.
No, like live in person, like we go somewhere public, and anyone who watches the
Oh.
show can come sit down and watch the show.
That would be
in
really cool. I
person.
wonder if some convention would let us do that. Like,
Have like
that'd
a
be
room
super.
where we're
Yeah.
That would be cool. That would be my feel.
I think we'd need more than 1,000 subs for that.
Yes, no, for sure.
Well, then let's hit the 1,000 and then go do that.
Yeah.
Not for paying
It's
for a
not
room.
about numbers. It's about who you know.
Right.
True.
Right.
We
Yeah,
we know
Lego
we
Masters.
have someone who can get us in a lot of places. So okay. I mean, I feel like
I think less technical difficulties would be.
Less technical
Yes.
difficulties, yes. As comedic as they are, yeah.
Yeah.
what. Okay, so real quick, what about you
I
guys?
just threw that out. I threw that
Yeah.
as a joke, honestly. But
Matt, you're part of Land now. Like Ethan, you're a Lego master. Well, not you're a part. You were a part of Lego Masters. You're
I am a Lego master.
Yeah.
Wow.
Zane.
I'm the weakest link here, guys. Honestly,
I'm
because,
the weakest link. What are you talking about?
like my goal is different. Like for Stud Buds, I want to have more meetups. Like I want to do
Mhm,
more
yeah.
in person. And someday, like I really like this, in person like audience episode where like at Brick Fair, Virginia, people can come sit down and be part of the show and watch the show live as we're recording it. I think that would be huge. I think that would be a huge goal by the end of next year to have at least one moment like that, somewhere where all of us are meeting up again. Like we all plan it out and announce it to the community and say, hey, we're going to be here. We're going to have a room on this day. Come sit down and hang out and watch the show.
With Brick Rodeo, Brick Fair, Virginia would be cool, but it'd be very difficult. With Brick Rodeo, it would be, I think that would be able to.
We could also
More
maybe
possible.
at Chicago try it. I don't know. We'll talk
Chicago
about this
is even
afterwards, guys.
harder than Virginia.
Oh yeah.
Or a
Guys, okay, I
smaller
really
convention.
real quick. So what any goals? Any goals for you guys?
I think continue doing what we're doing and just like keep being better. Like our consistency over time, I think has been what, at least from my perspective, has allowed us to improve as much as we have since day one. Like
Yeah.
most podcasts, live streams, like consistent schedule uploading is knocked out by like episode 10. I don't know if you've ever looked at those statistics. I forget
yeah.
exactly what they are, but I think we're lucky to have made it so far and to have kept going and pushing through. So like keep doing what works and better. Like I know that's pretty general and broad, but I think it's just as meaningful.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Sure.
That's our goal for the next year is to make our third anniversary video. Like that's the goal. Make it to the third anniversary.
Yeah.
I think it would be nice to like for you guys to let us know what you would like to see in the next year, if there's anything new, because I think although we are going to keep doing what we've been, it would be nice to like make some changes for the better and bring some more excitement to what we do, whether that be like a live challenge or a live build, a competition between the four of us at some point, maybe making content outside of live streams. I think it'd be really cool to do something like that as well. So let us know what you guys would like to see, because in all honesty, like we've said before, like you're part of the reason why we do this, and we do this for you guys as well. And we want to be entertaining and adding value in the ways that you would like for us to.
You know what goal I just thought of? I want to have Emma Source and Ross on this show. That's my goal. That's my goal, baby. We're gonna do that. Yeah.
Nice.
I like
Zane,
it.
anything else, Zane?
That's it. I mean, I'm sure we'll come up with more goals as time goes on, but those are all really good ones, I think.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? You know, like we were talking about maybe about personal. Let's say, New Year's isn't that far away, guys. So we're gonna have something like we're gonna do something fun for Christmas. We have done it for the last few years. For New Year's, we're gonna have some fun with that. We absolutely love you guys. We absolutely love you guys, and I don't know how else to end this. This is like the perfect Stud Buds ending of just like all of us just like
Here's to another 2 years.
Here's to another year.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, everyone.
Cheers.
Love you. Love you guys. You guys are awesome.
Love you all.